Good afternoon, everyone. I am Abby Elizabeth, and this is the Earthen Vessels YouTube channel. This channel is for Christian women, but anyone is welcome to listen. A sister wrote to me a while back and asked me if I had a video about Christmas, and I really don't have a video in particular on this channel about Christmas. If you want to know, if you're first coming to this channel and you don't know what the Bible says about Christmas and what Christmas really is, then please comment in the comment section below or write to me. My email is always in the description box, and I can send you information about the problem with Christmas. This video is not to address that because it has been addressed by many people. In particular, if you contact me, I'll put you in touch with Brother Clinton over at the Word Prophet YouTube channel. But of a truth, it is widely known that Christmas has nothing to do with Jesus Christ. It's not his birthday. The various things that people do on Christmas are pagan practices that have to do with pagan festivals. And for that reason, Christians do not partake of the Christmas festival. The reason I'm making this video is for my sisters in Jesus Christ, because we are often presented with a dilemma as Christians because we have families, and our families want us to participate in these holidays. Now, what I want to say about this is that this can be somewhat difficult, but it can also be an opportunity. So let's begin in the Word of God. Let's turn to Romans chapter 12, and let's read verses 17 and 18. Recompense to no man evil for evil. Provide things honest in the sight of all men. If it be possible, as much as lieth in you, live peaceably with all men. This doesn't mean that we compromise and partake of the pagan festival of Christmas. What it does mean is that we speak honestly about what this is when people invite us to these gatherings, and it's an opportunity for us to share with people the truth of God's Word. And when we speak this truth about Christmas, we do it in a respectful and a loving way, because of course we would want those people who are our family members or our friends to have the truth about these things. So we speak the truth to them in love, and we politely decline, and we let people know clearly and directly that we cannot partake of this because it's offensive to God. And anything that offends our God would also offend us. And it's not because we don't love people. It's not because we don't understand their intentions. Rather, it's because as Christians, our relationship with Jesus Christ comes first. Now, when we think about even just about birthdays in general, and of course Christians don't celebrate birthdays either, but if you had a child who was, say, 7 years old, and their grandmother sent them a birthday gift saying happy birthday on a day that wasn't their birthday, wouldn't that kind of feel strange to your child? And of course, I'm not encouraging this sort of thing. But to celebrate someone's birthday on a day that is not their birthday, that is actually the birthday of the reincarnated sun god, when we're talking about the Christmas festival, that's what it is. It's the birthday of Tammuz. It's celebrated on December 25th because that is the day when the sun emerges out from the darkest time of the year, or the solstice, which occurs on the 21st, on or about the 21st. And the sun visibly comes out of that dark place, that darkest time of the year, on December 25th. And that's why people who worship the sun god celebrate the reincarnated sun god the re-emergence of the light. And you'll hear this in various Luciferian religions also, that there is only one religion in the entire world that does not believe in worshiping this reincarnated sun god, and that is the Christian religion. Jesus didn't ask us to celebrate his birthday. And those who celebrate birthdays probably don't recognize the evil that comes when people celebrate birthdays. So why would we want to partake of something that Jesus told us not to, that he didn't tell us to do? And why would we want to practice these kinds of rituals when in the Bible it tells us that we do not celebrate times and days and years as Christians? So again, I'm not going to go into that here. If you have questions about it, feel free to email me, and I'll show you where in the scripture it says these things. For the purpose of this video, I want to counsel people to not recoil from telling people the truth and kind of standing in your truth about this, especially because before we were saved, we were different people. And so now we want to manifest to our family and to our friends how we are different now. If they can't see a difference in us, there's certainly something wrong. So when we read here in the scripture, if it be possible, as much as lieth in you, live peaceably with all men. So we don't say to people, oh, you're evil because you're celebrating Christmas. We don't say, oh, you're doing this wrong or that wrong. You're a hypocrite. You're a religious hypocrite. Of course, that's not speaking to someone in a way that they can hear it. Rather, what we do is we tell them that it's not the birthday of Jesus Christ. And therefore, we don't celebrate it, that it's actually the Saturnalia holiday. And there's all kinds of things in it that are offensive and an abomination before God. We can refer them to Deuteronomy 18. We can tell them about how it is that Christians worship God in spirit and in truth. We don't do things like that. And when people act like we're being offensive, then what we can say is, well, I'm sorry that you're offended. I don't mean to offend you. All I can say about that is that for me to partake of that would be a sin, and therefore I'm not going to. So please don't buy me a gift, and please don't expect a gift from me. Because if I want to give you a gift, I can give it to you any day in the year, and so can you. But for me to partake of this festival would make me a hypocrite. And so I think that this is an opportunity for us as Christian sisters to tell the truth to our adult children about who Jesus Christ is and how it is that Christians behave. We can also remind them that we love them and that we want them to know the real Jesus Christ, not the third person of the Trinity, the God-man. Because the God-man is Tammuz. It's the son of Nimrod. It's got nothing to do with the Holy Scripture. So this time of the year can be an opportunity because people want us to partake of this festival. And when we say no, if we say so in a way that's respectful, but also lovingly informing people as to why, that this can bear much good fruit. So what I would do is that if you're not familiar with why this is offensive, to go to the Word Prophet YouTube channel, and he has a number of videos there about why it is Christians don't celebrate the Christ Mass. And I will actually link that in the description box below for you as well, so that you will find it easily. All right then, I hope this message is helpful to you in this season. Because of a truth, people are running around frantic. They're upset with one another. They're drinking too much alcohol. They're spending too much money. And the expectation is that Christmas is about family and fun and love and sparkliness. And what it turns into is bitterness and wrath and things like suicide and domestic violence, drunk driving accidents, and so on. That we as Christians know why this happens. It's because people have accepted a mixture of what they believe to be Christianity and pagan practices. And because they have done this, they have mixed the evil with the good. What happens then is destruction, because it is offensive to God. God is not in it. You can't put Jesus Christ in a pagan ritual. And if you attempt to do so, it will cause things like suicide and domestic violence and drunkenness and all kinds of bitterness. Most people lie about what happens in their family at Christmas time. Usually there's high expectations, resentments, pressure, all kinds of anger and bitterness, because people have believed a lie. And as Christians, we step outside of that. But we also, if people invite us to partake of it, we tell them why not. Because it is an abomination before God. And that we as his people don't want to offend him. And then we can have an opportunity to tell them about who Jesus really is. He is not the reincarnated sun god. He was not born on December 25th. This is Tammuz. And this is the Babylonian Trinity. We worship the one true God, the Father of Jesus Christ, who begat a Son. And his Son died for human sin and was resurrected and now has attained power and glory. And for that reason, we worship him in spirit and in truth. And we celebrate him every single day. Our lives are devoted to him. This is what a real Christian would do when confronted with a Christmas invitation or a Christmas gift. So I hope this message is helpful to you. Feel free to email me or comment in the comment section below. I remain here for you. It is my delight to serve Jesus Christ by serving my sisters in the Lord.